Hi and welcome to my channel, Danielle Keller Creates. Today I am creating and transforming a space using a blank wall and an unused pegboard and turning it into a beautiful gift wrapping station. I had my gift wrapping items crowded in a little area in my closet, and now I am putting them all out for display and easy use. Join me as I go through this journey from the before to the after. This project starts in my craft room closet. I was feeling overwhelmed in my space because I was using this closet for too many things, and my family was starting to come in here more and more, needing some gift wrapping supplies. And these supplies include all sorts of things like the tissue paper that's hanging from that rod, and also the hanging organizer that includes bows and ribbons, leftover wrapping pieces, and streamers and party supplies. And then there's all these gift bags. There was just so much in here. It was so hard to see everything and definitely hard to grab something easily and get what you needed. And that's where this room came to mind. This is my daughter's bedroom, who is college age and no longer lives here at the home, and we haven't done much to her room since she left. So I saw this space as an opportunity for a refresh and a repurpose and a community space for the gift supplies, and specifically this unused wall, which, funny enough, this wall was actually where the pegboard used to be originally, and it's been on a journey of its own, but we'll get to that in a minute. So the first step in this project was to prep the space, specifically new paint. Now the wall colors have gone through transformations in this room. It is on its third color. It's been bright pink, it's been purple, and now it's this wannabe blush pink, but just looks like a dirty pink beige. So it has got to go. And then the stripe. The stripe is not only black, it's magnetic, so it has texture. So the step one is going to be sanding that magnetic paint and coating it with 3 coats of primer to not see any signs of that stripe. Now, something I decided from the beginning was to only paint the walls necessary for this gift wrapping station. Even though I had all the painting supplies out and set up, I knew if I painted the whole room, I would run out of time for this project. So the room will be left with unpainted walls for now. But keeping my focus on just the 2 walls made it possible to complete this over the course of 2 days, as unexpected things did pop up, like my primer. My stripe was showing through the wall color, which meant I had to paint the walls 2 full coats to even it all out. But once that was complete, I was ready to move on to the pegboard. So this pegboard was originally used by my daughter and was on the wall and had even a little shelf for a small TV that she could use, and it was a perfect accessory holder in her room. But when she was in college, her and her friends started a little traveling boutique, and they would use this pegboard to display their products at different events. This 207 Trinkets that's listed here, that was their business name. But as they began to move around and graduate, the business slowed down, and this pegboard was brought back home to us. I knew right away it was going to be perfect for this project. So now, while the paint was drying on the pegboard, it was time to add the furniture. My son and my husband helped me move everything around. Now, I didn't buy anything new. I just did a swap of desks. The little one that was in my daughter's room went to my craft room, and the long, awesome desk with these 2 cabinets below it fit perfectly in this room. It also freed up so much space in my craft room, making it less crowded. Now that my husband has helped me adhere the pegboard to the wall, it was time for the fun part, the assembling and organizing. I purchased 3 different sets of hooks and baskets from Amazon, and I'll leave all the product links in the description box. This included perfect rods for ribbons, and I had hooks for the wrapping paper and my gift bags. And then I even had some wire baskets that were perfect for miscellaneous pieces of wrapping paper, and also ribbons and bows. And you know, along this process, something I realized about my organization style, and this project really confirmed it, is that I like to see what I have, but in an organized way. I'm okay with things being left out if they are organized, and it's actually how I prefer it. As most of these supplies haven't been seen or used in years, mostly because of how I had it stored. While it was organized, not being able to see it means I forgot about it. So now seeing everything out is perfect. Now, I didn't measure anything from Amazon. I just blindly bought what I thought would work, and I almost ended up with something not useful that I thought I'd have to return until I got creative. So I got this kit that has these that come together. So it's 2 ends like this with a hanging rod, which can hold ribbons and whatnots. But what I really was hoping, I thought it was longer. I thought it was very long. and I was about to return it, and then I realized I have these, and if you see under this tissue paper is one of these, which was the cellophane wrap. I was at the end of this roll and I already had that one, and now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I don't need to save, there's very little cellophane. We'll keep that if needed, but I have this. It's nice and thin, but look what we're going to do. I'm going to take the two ends, and this is what I did with that one. I'm going to take the two ends and I'm extending it by putting one on that side, one on that side. And now I can hang it just like that one, and that's what I did there. And it's perfect for my tissue paper. All right, and I'll show you. There, there, and look at that. Genius! It is actually quite genius. I am so glad because I was going to return it, but now I get to use the parts. And if I needed to be a little more sturdy, I did put this middle piece. I did put that in there just to give it a little more weight. That's up there. I might do this because these are swinging out a little bit. So I'll go ahead and add these in here just to give it a little more weight in there. But isn't that great? I'm going to finish that up, add the other tissue paper I have for there, and I love it. And I'll keep the other one probably this size and use it for ribbons or whatever else I think of. I am loving where this is all going. So my specialty paper will be here, my regular tissue paper up there. And now I'm trying to figure out if I have room to put anything else down here. I don't think I do. I might shift these all up a little bit to have more room and space down here. And this is the final result. Everything in its place, nicely organized, beautifully displayed, and perfect for grabbing and creating that perfect gift. All right, here is the closet after everything's been moved away. All the bags are gone. The organizer is gone. The tissue paper is gone. And we're going to now do phase 2, where I'm going to organize these shelves. I'm going to organize everything that's going on still on the floor. Keep cleaning up. These are just miscellaneous bags that are not gift bags. These are bags that all have logos on them, so I'll just use them more as carry bags as opposed to gift bags. I'm going to finish removing this. I'll clear out this. We'll work on these shelves next and just get things more organized. And I have a fun idea for this section right here to use this pole, and look at the coolest handmade. This was handmade by my BFF. She handmade this out of, just little tree limbs from her yard, and varnished those and made those beautiful and put these little hooks. And now I have the perfect idea that's going to go along here now that that tissue paper's gone. So we're just going to clear it. This is the before, so you can see everything that remains. Phase 2 of the closet purge and cleaning and organizing. Now let's see the after of my craft closet now that everything's been moved out and cleaned up. And you will see it's not a huge transformation, but I can just breathe so much better walking into this closet and finding things. And one of the other things that I perfected and made a better system for is this right here. So this is where all the tissue paper was for the gift wrapping and everything. And now I have put my layout kits, I've put card kits, and I am going to continue to work on the actual hanging method. Like some, I have clothespins just hanging onto a plastic hanger. Sometimes I've used a felt hanger. Sometimes I even use the wooden hangers because we just had all these hangers left over in our home. And so I just wanted to utilize what I had. I do like the clothespins because it's easier to take on and off as opposed to the, let's see if I have the actual like binder clips. Those are just a little harder to get off, but they're actually better for these wood. So I may have a couple variations, but I am probably gonna get away with the plastic and replace those with one of this other style. And I'll probably also get more clothespins so they all match. This black one will be replaced. I have another pink one upstairs, but I was just trying this out. I just completed it, so I'd like to see if the clothespins hold. So we'll see when we come back if any are off of their hangers and kind of on the floor. So we'll see if that is a good holding system. And if so,
we'll definitely get more. I put these in this direction because these are the ones I want to use first. I had completely forgot about these. I see them, but I don't see them in this detail. They were in, let me show you where they were. They were in this kind of Rolodex. I'm not sure what you would call this. It's so super wobbly and noisy. But I decided instead of all my kits being here, which I only left a few themed kits like birthday, Christmas, and school, I just left those in there. But all the rest of this is just going to be paper. I wanted to be able to find my colored paper a lot easier, all my scraps and everything. So got all the kits out of there. So that is now going to be a paper bin, and the kits, as you can see and have seen here, is where those are going to be. Now I still have plenty of kits in here to make cards. These are plenty of miscellaneous kits for cards. These are more layout, and if they don't work for layout, they're going to be shifted to cards. So, and then they'll go in these, or I'll just know that they're up there to be used for kits. I'm sorry, for cards. I love this. I have learned over the last few months, maybe the last year or two, I am a visual to the point of if I don't see it, I forget about it. And especially when you just have like a lot of stuff with a lot of detail, like there are so many things in these kits. Like, look at this. I didn't know I had this. So now I can come over here and see it quite easily to know I have this Ephemerma that I can use up these little pieces here as well. I could just see the kit so much easier, and the pieces in it, the embellishments and all the little pieces to everything. Also, I can hold up my pictures to these kits and get a color coordination. So I'm thrilled with that. Loving how this turned out. Like I said, I'll tweak the holding system just a little bit, but I think I found a final solution for my kits. And then my paper file, as you saw, will be all papers with just a few themed kits. But I'm loving the space. I just can breathe a little easier. I don't feel as claustrophobic. I'm starting to know where everything is again. Everything is having a place. I might do a little better with this stuff here for organization. That might go to the other room with the gift wrapping. But I am feeling really good.
There are other projects I will be focusing on in the future, such as these frames that have been hanging up, and I need to figure out what to do with those and the pictures inside those. And then parts of my scrapbooking room, just maybe more organization, more kind of cleaning up and finding the right place for everything, and just kind of going through it all. But those will be future videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you really loved seeing the transformation of the space from the closet to the pegboard to that whole gift wrapping station. And if you did, be sure to like this video and even leave a comment letting me know what you enjoyed the most. I really appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.